You thought you knew Gettysburg? Think again. Thousands died here. But some of the strangest things about Gettysburg were never written in the history books. From vanishing regiments to impossible battlefield decisions, these are the Gettysburg secrets that still baffle historians to this day. Over 50,000 soldiers lay dead or wounded after 3 brutal days in July 1863. Gettysburg is called the turning point of the Civil War. But for all we think we know, there remain secrets that still baffle historians to this day. Which regiments vanished? Why did some orders never arrive? Did an entire company simply disappear? Today, we dig into the Gettysburg secrets that still baffle historians. Welcome back to Hidden History Center. Gettysburg is one of the most studied battles in American history, yet behind the familiar names and heroic charges lie odd gaps, mysteries, and unanswered questions. Let's uncover them. But before we continue, please like and subscribe to our channel to support our growing community. The Gettysburg secrets that still baffle historians mainly revolve around mysterious personal artifacts found with fallen soldiers and unresolved identification cases from the battle. For example, one enduring mystery is the story of Amos Humiston, a Union soldier found clutching a photograph of 3 children that helped identify him posthumously. Similarly, other poignant photographs, such as a daguerreotype of a young woman found with a Confederate soldier, have intrigued historians without positive identification, leaving questions about personal stories lost to time. Additionally, discoveries like an ambrotype of a woman and 2 children found with a Confederate soldier's remains raise questions about their identities and connections, which remain unsolved. Another baffling aspect involves the loss and mystery around battlefield artifacts like artillery that have never been definitively unearthed despite searches, as well as the mystery of Confederate General Richard Brooke Garnett, whose body was never conclusively identified after Gettysburg. There are also intriguing conspiracies, such as missing pages from John Wilkes Booth's diary after Lincoln's assassination, hinting at a broader network of conspirators that historians have yet to fully unravel. These personal artifacts, lost identities, and missing historical evidence combine to create a deep well of mysteries around Gettysburg that continue to fascinate and challenge historians to this day. July 1st to 3rd, 1863. The largest battle ever fought on American soil. Over 50,000 casualties. But some events remain puzzling. The mystery of the Angel's Glow. At the end of the battle, thousands of wounded soldiers lay in the fields, waiting for medical attention for days in the pouring rain. In the days that followed, many of them noticed something strange. Their wounds were faintly glowing with a soft, blue-green light. Stranger still, those with the glow seemed to have a better survival rate, and their wounds healed more cleanly. The bafflement. For over a century, this was dismissed as folklore or a bizarre atmospheric effect. How could a wound possibly glow, and why would it be beneficial? The partial solution. In 2001, 2 teenage high school students, Bill Martin and Jonathan Curtis, decided to investigate. Their groundbreaking science fair project proposed a theory. The glow was caused by a bioluminescent bacterium, Photorhabdus luminescens. This bacterium lives in the guts of parasitic nematodes, tiny worms. The theory suggests that the nematodes, living in the moist Pennsylvania soil, entered the soldiers' wounds. The bacteria they carried then killed off other more dangerous pathogens in the wound, hence the better healing, and produced the gentle glow. The remaining mystery. While the biological mechanism is now widely accepted, historians and scientists still debate the exact conditions that made this phenomenon so prevalent at Gettysburg and not other battlefields. Was it the unique combination of rain, warm summer temperatures, and specific soil composition? What was J.E.B. Stuart really doing? The absence of Confederate General J.E.B. Stuart and his cavalry for the first 2 days of the battle is one of the great what-ifs of the war. Robert E. Lee's famous lament, "I cannot think what has become of Stuart. I have heard nothing from him," speaks to the critical nature of this intelligence failure. The bafflement. Stuart's exact intentions and the reasons for his prolonged absence are still hotly debated. Was he on a glory-seeking ride around the Union Army to humiliate them, as some accuse? Was he simply following vague orders that gave him too much discretion? Or was he legitimately trying to locate the Union Army and deliver a crushing blow to its rear? The enduring controversy. Lee's army advanced into Pennsylvania, blind. Without Stuart's cavalry as his eyes and ears, Lee had no idea where the Union Army was or its strength, leading directly to the unexpected and disastrous collision at Gettysburg. Historians still argue whether Stuart's actions were a primary cause of the Confederate defeat, or if Lee shares the blame for issuing ambiguous orders. The mysterious disappearance of Confederate orders. While not a mystery of the battle itself, it represents the greatest strategic secret that almost was. Before the Antietam campaign in 1862, a copy of Lee's detailed battle plans, Special Order 191, was lost and found by Union soldiers, giving General McClellan a golden opportunity to destroy Lee's army, which he squandered. The enduring question. Historians are left to wonder, what if a similar lost order had been found at Gettysburg? Given the fragmented nature of the Confederate command structure during the battle, Longstreet's disagreement with Lee, Ewell's indecisiveness, a single misplaced document could have revealed Lee's entire disjointed plan for July 2nd or 3rd. Had Union General Meade possessed such intelligence, he could have potentially crushed the Army of Northern Virginia entirely. The absence of such a game-changing intelligence coup is, in itself, a secret the battlefield has kept. These mysteries remind us that even in a conflict documented down to the minute, the fog of war never fully lifts. Gettysburg's secrets, both large and small, are what keep the battle not just a subject of historical record, but a living, breathing story of human drama and unanswered questions. The truth behind these lost orders is still debated. The unexplained delay of Confederate generals. Why did some Confederate generals hesitate at critical moments? One key leader's delay on the second day has historians questioning his motives and the impact on the battle's result. Was it a mistake, miscommunication, or something more? Historians continue to argue over this. The enigma of Pickett's charge. Perhaps the most famous yet baffling event, Pickett's charge. Thousands of Confederate soldiers marched into almost certain death. Why did General Lee order this attack, knowing how risky it was? Some speculate it was a desperate gamble. Others suggest flawed intelligence. The true reasoning remains a mystery. The hidden messages in Gettysburg. And what about Lincoln's Gettysburg Address? Delivered months after the battle, many wonder if hidden meanings or secret intentions lie beneath its brief words. Is it just a speech or a coded message about America's future? Scholars still debate. The Battle of Gettysburg shaped a nation, but these secrets remind us history is never fully solved. What do you think is the biggest mystery of Gettysburg? Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more historical revelations. The enduring question. Historians are left to wonder. What if a similar lost order had been found at Gettysburg? Given the fragmented nature of the Confederate command structure during the battle, Longstreet's disagreement with Lee, Ewell's indecisiveness, a single misplaced document could have revealed Lee's entire disjointed plan for July 2nd or 3rd. Had Union General Meade possessed such intelligence, he could have potentially crushed the Army of Northern Virginia entirely. The absence of such a game-changing intelligence coup is, in itself, a secret the battlefield has kept. These mysteries remind us that even in a conflict documented down to the minute, the fog of war never fully lifts. Gettysburg's secrets, both large and small, are what keep the battle not just a subject of historical record, but a living, breathing story of human drama and unanswered questions.